Hello, Virgo. My name is Missy, and I'm here to do the bullshit and the blessings for the second half of August. I'm going to go ahead and get right into my disclaimer, and then I'll explain what we're going to do here with the readings. So these readings are meant to be timeless and general in nature. If the details fit for your situation, the reading is meant for you, but if they do not, please do not try to make them fit, as that will do more harm than good, and is definitely not my intention. I am not a doctor, lawyer, or accountant. If you need advice in any of those areas, please consult a professional. And please do not do something simply because I suggest it in one of these videos. You are an adult who has responsibility for your own actions. Please use that responsibility to your benefit. I forgot what I was supposed to say. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some general energies from our two oracle decks here. We'll get the details from our tarot deck, and then we'll do a quick pick a card to look at the romantic energies before we do the charms. So let me get these out of the way. We'll go ahead and get right into the reading. We're starting off with the song Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Oh, karmic completion. So there's some sort of ending that's actually going to bring a huge change. Interesting that this one's a 10. The 55 will break down to a 10. So what something is ending, but it's actually going to send you right into some sort of new adventure, like immediately. Green, revitalize your nervous system. And then you have Azure, protect yourself. Interesting. So these two cards coming out together like that, basically what that's saying is that you need to like cleanse your energy and get grounded. Yeah, and because you're not paying attention to your intuition and you're not peaceful or calm either. Probably because this adventure, which it's a 55, so it's not like a small change. This is going to be like a medium-sized change, right? Something that can be a little bit anxiety producing or a little bit stressful. And because of that, like that's what this protect yourself means. It means like you need to get yourself balanced, basically, mind, body, and look at strengthen your body to attract abundance with those two there. Discover your sparkle. It all comes from getting yourself balanced and calm. You're going to have to take some sort of a break, even though change is coming immediate. You need to carve out a little bit of time, at least. Well, if you can do some sort of like, a couple of days to just rest and relax, do it. But if you can't, like at least to do some chakra balancing meditations and that type of thing, because you definitely need to get your energy right. We have the song Salt by Ava Max. And it's exactly 1110, which is an angel number, especially because you have all these 10s here. Let's see what the details are. I can't seem to shuffle today. I don't know what my problem is. I'm clumsy. You know, I just noticed something. So this is a 10, talks about karmic completion. We have another 10 here because the 5 plus 5 equals 10. But this particular card is a 36, which breaks down to a 9. And so I feel like this is saying this protecting yourself, this meditation, this cleansing, this rest is the last step before this new start comes in. And I do feel like this new start, when it comes in, is going to be very quick, like back to back. As soon as something ends, something new starts. Like it feels very quick. We have another 10 here with the Wheel of Fortune. Let me get one more card. And now we have the Queen of Cups. So it's possibly a water sign, because these 3 cards here are basically saying like this, whatever this. Oh, and then look, you've got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So karmic completion, right? Once it ends, as soon as it ends, when I said like immediately something new starts. If this was a relationship that's ending, as soon as that one ends, that's what causes, like you being single or whatever, something about this relationship ending is what causes the other person to finally recognize you, right? Recognize like their attraction to you or something. And it's possibly a water sign. Like they recognize their feelings or something, and it's possibly a water sign. And it's very possible that they will then come in and try to offer you something. Hold on. This is why you have to protect yourself now, we see with the 7 of Swords, because I think what they're offering you, they're going to say it, they're going to say whatever they think they need to say to get you to agree, but I think it's not, it's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, that's why you have to protect yourself. That's why you got to get your energy right so that you can see it when it's happening. And see, even if we pull 3 more cards to make this a 9-card spread, and that leaves the Hanged Man now on the bottom of the deck. And these last 3 cards talk about, you know, all of us, there's this reconciliation or this commitment again, right? But yet, you know, with the Page of Pentacles, especially, and especially being in a romantic reading, have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, their energy, anytime, whether it's romantic or a general reading, their energy is that of someone who comes and goes a lot and quickly. They're changing their mind a lot and quickly, right? They're not very reliable. They're kind of immature. That's the reason that this card is the card that people will call the player card in romantic tarot readings, because that's the energy that the Knight of Wands carries. And I feel like even though there's this commitment or whatever, like you're recognizing, especially with this right here, like, you know, you're really seeing that they're not reliable, and you're just, it's like being back on hold again with the Hanged Woman. You're just like in limbo, yeah, and how long do you want to stay in limbo? I feel like even when I was looking at that, I was like, oh my God, like I had this feeling of like, God, just back at this place again, because that's how it feels. So I don't know. You know your situation better than I do, but let's go ahead and move on to the pick a card for the romantic energies. So I'm going to choose 3 cards. 3 of these cards with 3 tarot cards on top. You go ahead and choose group 2, or group 3 now, because as soon as I get the tarot cards on top, I'm going to go ahead and start reading them. And this little section is going to give you a little bit like a special message for your romantic situation, whether it's this situation or not. That's group 1. Group 2. Group 3. Let me get our tarot cards. We have the song Dead End Road, Alicia Keys. It's a very overcast day here today. It's been raining. I don't know if it's like showing through in the lighting. I hope not. Okay, interesting. So for those who chose group 1, so you have a choice to make. And you have to make it intuitively, but you already know that basically because she's blindfolded here. Like you're trying to make this choice intuitively. Here's the thing, okay? What I was just saying up here, especially in this last, the row with the, where I was saying someone is going to come in and tell you what you want to hear, but it's bullshit, right? That's what this particular card here is confirming with lightning in a bottle. So there are 2 lightning in a bottle cards in this particular deck. One depicts the type of very rare event that only happens once in a lifetime. And then you have this card, which is a manufactured event made to look like a very rare event. So this kind of goes back to confirming that 7 of Swords energy that I was feeling. And I think this is saying like you intuitively already know that, and you already intuitively know what what you need to do, which is to block this person out. You just don't want to waste your time on this person. At least that's, if that's not how you're feeling, you might want to take that advice, or you might be feeling that soon. Okay, so for group 2, we have the Queen of Wands with the Chariot and the Fool. So this is actually, it's actually very good energy. Even though this particular chariot depicts the horses trying to go in separate directions, that you never know, that might be a good thing. Maybe you and the other person are going to go in separate directions, and that's what the new start is that's being depicted here with the Fool. Possibly one person is a fire sign, the other person is a water sign. With the 2 actual signs that we have here, though, because these are major arcana, are Aries and Cancer. But it doesn't have to be. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, there's definitely going to be a new start. There's going to be victory over turmoil, and it's probably because both parties decide to go their separate ways. Okay, and now we have, for group 3, we have the Lovers, and we have the World card, or the Universe card. So, yeah, I was, I want it to be positive because it is the World card at the end. However, look at the imagery on this Lovers card. One person is dead. And the meaning of the world is an ending. It's a successful completion or a successful ending to a situation. So, everything has come full circle, and I don't think there's anything negative about that. Well, I mean, unless your person has passed away, and if that's the case, I'm so sorry. But if it's that this is just the end of a relationship, I feel like there's no animosity here. This is the successful completion of the relationship, but it is definitely over with this particular Lover's card. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the charms. And we have the song. I think it could be for particularly, look at Only Fear of Death by Tupac. I was going to say this is particularly for group 3 from that little pick a card section. And so, yeah, you might want to look up the lyrics to that. I didn't know that was the name of this song. But yeah, it started calling my attention as soon as I turned those 2 cards over, but I didn't say anything. I was too busy reading the cards. All right. So right off the bat, you're going to have to speak up about something, and it's probably going to be difficult for you. You might be careful as well about what you say, because here's really what I'm seeing. You have two. I have little dollar bills in my thing. So you've got the $1 bill and the $5 bill. So these are the 2 lowest denominations that I have in my charm bucket for money, or abundance of some kind, and they're both falling in the area that is depicting the throat chakra, or something that you need to speak, right? Some type of communication. Now, the $1 bill is sitting over the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So this tells me if you speak from the heart and you are honest, the losses will be minimal, because it's only $1. Like, that's all it's going to cost you, is something very small. However, if you come over here and you're just speaking and saying whatever, whether it's true or not, whatever, like, especially if you're either lying or you're trying to be mean, right? Or you're trying to pick a fight or something, right? You're trying to do something. That's what's going to cost you. It's not going to cost you a whole lot, but it's going to cost you 5 times more than it would if you were just telling the truth. So that's the first thing. Also, we have the blue tiger eye that came out, and it's sitting between a piece of clear quartz and a piece of tourmalated quartz here in the throat chakra area. So tiger eye is typically a stone of abundance, and blue tiger eye has to do with like spiritual abundance and wisdom, right? So what that's telling me is that you have a lot of wisdom. You probably have a lot of wisdom to share, and you probably also have a lot of intuitive wisdom that you either are not paying attention to, or something, right? Like, you should be paying attention to it. And if you would just clear your energy, balance your chakras with these 2 stones. So clear quartz is a master healer, and tourmalated quartz is a stone that is, not only does it cleanse and balance your chakras, but it also protects you. It keeps your energy balanced by sending light through the chakra system. That's how it works. It sends the striations of the tourmalated quartz, or the tourmaline, the black tourmaline, carry light. And so that's how it works for you. You have to get balanced and stay balanced in order to listen to your intuition properly. And I don't think you've been doing that. You have the mermaid here as well. So this tells me you've been very much in your emotions, because that's coming out over the throat chakra. So I think probably everything that you've been saying has probably been emotional, and it is probably surrounding a person, place, or thing with the initial O. It's funny that O came up twice over here, and then you've got all vowels, but whatever. So O came up twice. Now having it come up over here on this side over solar plexus and root chakra tells me that there's something you need to do to get yourself grounded and balanced. We already talked about getting your energy grounded and balanced. You already know that, but there might be something else that you need to do regarding a person, place, or thing with the initial O. We have the song Dangerous by Shinedown. And also there's something that you need to do in regards to a person, place, or thing with the initial E as well. So we have the love and be loved charm, and then the cat that came out over the moon, or what is the divine feminine energy. They were both upside down though. And so I feel like, especially with the cat, because this cat, it's a button. This is something that belonged to my mother who has passed away. And cats represent intuition, right? This also represents mother's or divine feminine energy because it belonged to my mother, which is the reason that I put it in there. So like, I feel like maybe your mother, like either you intuitively know what your mother would say, or your mother would be telling you to love and be loved, or put love like at the forefront of everything, right? Or there's something that you intuitively know that your mother would say about love, right? That you're not paying attention to. And that's the reason that it has you ungrounded. Like there's something intuitively coming through, either like from your mother or something, or maybe it's an intuition that your mother picked up that you're ignoring, or something, or a mother figure, someone who's very nurturing. But that's why you're ungrounded. And also it could be regarding a Pisces as well, because that came out. What I should say is, because that came out over the root chakra, there could be a Pisces that is either going to be a support system for you, or it could be the Pisces that has you, needs to be grounded, or has you feeling ungrounded. Okay, so I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you here on the channel that does. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the notification bell, whatever you can to help me get my channel out there, as I am new here, and I thank you for watching.